Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. If it's your first time here, please subscribe and click the notification bell to join the Bartie party! Recently I've done a interview video where I've got loads and loads of subscribers involved. We used 3 cameras for that, but we only used the 1 camera for the actual final footage for the interview. So I'm going to upload the unused, unedited footage from that. It's going to be in a couple parts, so stay tuned for that. I hope you guys enjoy the unedited footage and actually understand why we took it out. So this is the unedited footage from the interview that I shot the other week.
Do you want to say who you are and...
Okay. Hi, I'm Bartie, and today I'm going to be doing...
It's not a vlog or something. You want to do like today I'm going to be doing.
Hello, my name's Bartie. Is it up to
Yeah, I'm Bartie and...
a charity fundraiser for Ronald McDonald House, Bristol.
Perfect.
I'm Bartie, and I'm a charity fundraiser for Ronald McDonald House, Bristol.
Cool. Okay. How long have you supported the charity?
I've supported the charity since, well Maxon happened in 2003, so since then really. But I started doing fundraising for them since 2013. So I've been trying to raise funds for various different things, like doing fundraisers and doing sustainable Saturdays that we tried to do. We've done, and now obviously my YouTube channel and merchandise will be going to the charity. That's how we work.
Have you met any of the kids that the charity or helps and supports?
I have met some of the kids, because when back in 2003, it's obviously quite a long time ago now, we did things like pen pal sort of thing. So my mum kept in contact with quite a lot of the parents, so when we actually were seeing each other quite a lot of times after the accident as well. So we kept in contact that way.
Have any of them asked to be on your channel?
I've never actually approached anybody to do that, so I'm not quite sure if they would be willing to do that. But maybe if I was to approach them and ask them if they wanted to be on my channel, they may do. But I think I've had like the voices of the people that work at Ronald McDonald House, Bristol. When I had my when I've been to some of the events and things.
And do you get to work with any of the other volunteers at the charity?
I haven't worked with any of the volunteers, but I have, however, seen and met some of the volunteers through various things. When I've taken up a big check and things, and when they've done a big event, I've managed to meet quite a lot of the people that way.
That's cool.
Sound good so far?
Uh-huh. Do you get to go and visit the hospital or spend time with the kids that you helped?
I've not really. I haven't actually been to the hospital as such, because the hospital that I went to is no longer around anymore. So I've not really been back to the hospital where I stayed. But the house I've been to quite a few times, and I've not really. I've seen like families there that have been using the facilities, like around when I've been taking up like money and things like that for the charity events that I've been doing. But apart from that, I haven't really done any more. Does that sound good?
Yeah, that's cool. How much have you raised for Ronald McDonald House so far?
Well, the last time I checked, it was about 4,000. But obviously now, because obviously my YouTube channel is going to the charity Ronald McDonald House Bristol as well, and other things like CD sales that I hopefully continue selling, and things that are going into my shakers and that. So it's quite difficult to give a specific figure, but I think probably up to about 5k, something like that. I would say a rough estimate.
question from Rufus Eats Cheese on YouTube. What do you feel you get from your fundraising?
Well, I get the satisfaction of actually meeting people around when I'm actually. I get the satisfaction of meeting people when I'm doing like fundraising events and explaining to people why I do that charity work, and I get the satisfaction of actually knowing that all my hard work is going to a very good cause. I mean, like I don't really look at it as if like it's something amazing, because I just feel like it's a natural thing for me to do, rather than be like when people say I can't believe you've done that, like, don't you do that? I don't look at it like that.
Got anything else?
What was the question again?
Just about like what you get out of doing your fundraising.
You get the satisfaction of like, obviously I sell my music to for them, so I get the satisfaction of like selling my albums for the charity. And obviously since my first album I've met other singers that I've collabed with, which has been really brilliant and awesome. So I've had the privilege of being able to do things like this. I've been able to stretch my music journey and music abilities a bit further. And my songwriting has come on a long way since I've been having vocal lessons and again like mixing with different genres of music.
That's cool. That's cool. I believe you played RMHB Fest.
Yeah, I've played at the actual charity that I support. They have held 2 festivals so far, and I've been privileged to be asked to play it for both of them. But yeah, I usually play a lot of my own material when I do those festivals, do those sort of concerts. But I have done a couple covers. I've put, I really enjoy going up to give my support to them, because obviously there's a little bit distance for us to actually go to the actual venue, because it's up in Bristol and I'm a few miles away from it. But it's a lot. I mean, my family love going up to supporting them as well, which is really great.
Have you ever met anyone who has also had to use the charity?
I met loads, haven't I? Yes, I have met people that have actually used the charity. Quite a few of the people I have actually know have actually used the charity now. It's actually quite amazing, because since I started doing charity work for them back in 2013, it seems to have got used a lot more and a lot more. It's got more familiar with the actual charity itself, rather than people thinking that it's always associated with McDonald's and things like that. So it's because it's actually an independent charity. Like they rely on a lot of volunteers and fundraisers to help keep their doors open, basically, so they can keep the families close by when they have their sick children in hospital.
That's awesome. Okay.
Oh dear.
1 second. I think I've got.
Oh, we might have to stop for a minute because you're bloody rubbish now.
That's okay. Not too long.
Yeah, I'm just trying to like give people an indication of what they do, rather than, because a lot of people still don't understand, do they, what charities do these days? Yeah. And that it's like there's so many that are worthy of them, and that. And I think 2020's got to be the biggest year of people trying to raise money for a charity, hasn't it?
Mhm. Yeah, I think it probably has.
With what's gone on, I think that's gone up with the percentages.
So some questions here we've recorded, we've noted down before.
Okay.
Okay.
It's alright, it's cool to have these different questions, isn't it?
Put your hands away. So I'm not putting the keys on.
tell you what, if the dustbin, recycle.
So do you know how many families they've helped so far?
Well, I'm actually following them on a lot of social media sites. So it changes all the time, but I think it's like 7,000 last time I checked. So I'm not quite sure how many it is precise because they've been supporting families since 2002. So it's been 15 years now, isn't it? Sort of time. So they've been open for quite some time. So I think last time I saw a figure was around about 7,000. So I don't know what the specific number is now.
Just wait for them to go. So
It's quite cool, isn't it?
it is cool. And how do you know about the charity?
Well, I know about the charity because when I had my accident in 2003, my mum and dad and my family used their facilities while I was in hospital, and because like I said, we live like I think it's about 80 odd miles away, something like that. So it would have been a lot of a trek for my dad because he's the only driver, and he'd be coming backwards and forwards every day, like doing 160 miles whilst being in like not in the right frame to do that sort of distance. So my parents have said that they take the weight off their shoulders from a lot of stress and things like that. So yeah, it's quite an amazing thing that they do with that. And there's no time frame of how long you can stay in there as well. So it's they used it for I think it was 8 or 9 weeks. My family while I was in hospital. So that's quite, and it was over Christmas time as well. So it's quite a long time to be using someone's facilities, which is free of charge as well. They only do like a donation, but you get that back. But most people allow them to have it to obviously go towards their cost to run the charity.
That's cool.
It's a bit long answer,
No,
isn't it?
that's good. So why do you support them as opposed to another charity, or?
Well, I support that charity specifically because they've done a lot for me when I was 15, and I like I said, I'll never forget what they've done for me, for my family as well. Because I don't know what the sort of situation would have been if my parents and my family didn't have that sort of facilities to be able to take their weight off the shoulders. They had someone that they could talk to all the time as well. There's somebody who had the ears to listen to their problems and things like that.
Try to talk to me over here rather than you're staring.
I was trying to look at the camera.
But you're looking at the corner of your eyes, trying to look at the camera. So you're keeping your head this way when you're looking in the lens.
I'm sorry.
Oh, no, that's all right. That's cool. What else have we got? Okay. So what sort of things have you done to support them? How have you done your...
Well, I do a lot of my... when I had my accident, I got into writing poetry, and then I started writing songs. So then I did an EP back in, I think like 2011ish, something like that. And I always, when I done that EP, I always said about doing the... raising the money for the charity instead of like taking it for myself. And I was very lucky to get sponsorship for the albums to get printed onto these the EP versions, and since then I've thought I had a good run. On my first album, I got like almost £1,700 for it, which was really awesome. We did about 8 or 9 months worth of like every Saturday doing a sustainable Saturday to do to raise the funds for them. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Please like, share, comment and subscribe, and click that notification bell to join the Bartie party. Cheers everyone. Thank you so much.